Hey hockey players, welcome to Season 1, Episode 2 of Ask Coach Garner. In this series, I'm going to be answering all of your guys' questions so that you can become better hockey players. And don't forget, I've got to answer every single question in less than 90 seconds or Kevin just cuts me off. Okay, let's get right into it. First question, Inline Hockey Player. I have 2 on-court sessions a week, 1 training session, and 1 game. What should I target in my other 2 off-court sessions? Cardio or strength and conditioning? If you only have 2 opportunities to train within your strength and conditioning programming, then that should be weight training, okay? That's the hierarchy of performance. You're going to always want to have a minimum of 2 weight training sessions per week because that gives you the greatest return on investment for strength, for muscle mass gain, for strengthening the tendons, ligaments, and bones of the body, for increasing your speed, for increasing your explosiveness, for preventing injury. It's just the greatest return on investment for fat loss, health promotion, you name it. So minimum is 2 weight training sessions per week, and then we would build out other stuff from there. But if you only have 2 opportunities, 100% those should be weight training sessions. Next question. 12 years old, 3 off-ice training sessions and 4 practices a week. What else can I do at home to be the best of my ability? BY hockey. All right, so you've got 3 off-ice training sessions a week and 4 practices a week. You're already doing quite a bit, especially for 12 years old. So I commend you, my friend. I absolutely love seeing motivation, drive, and passion for hockey and a commitment to off-ice training at such a young age. You are a boss. Great to see that. With this type of training frequency already in place, I would only ever add something like a at-home mobility routine or an at-home hockey yoga routine. And you can find those at hockeytraining.com/programs. Those will definitely help you out. You can also find different options here on our YouTube channel for that. But think about recovery and think about mobility. It's a mobility routine, great. If it's a yoga routine, great. If you want to focus on perhaps eating a little cleaner, then that could be something that could help your hockey performance as well. Hope that helps, buddy. Next question. Would you recommend full body training for your athletes if you could only get them in 2 times per week? That was by Marky Mark. Well, Marky Mark, 100%. I'm a huge fan of total body sessions. Anybody who says total body sessions aren't good for you has absolutely no idea what they're talking about in terms of real application of strength and conditioning science. Total body sessions are excellent. Whenever it comes to getting results from a training program, it becomes a game of stimulus. We create a stimulus for strength, endurance, power, or explosiveness in the gym. But what determines whether or not we actually gain those results is everything we do outside of the gym with our eating and our sleep. But if we're recovering from the stimulus, then the only way we'll get more results is to provide more stimulus. So I would rather stimulate the muscles twice per week with 2 total body sessions than 1 upper body and 1 lower body. I can get 2 stimulus and recover from them both and get better results with a greater training frequency, or I can only do a 1 and 1. The upper and lower would probably be a better idea for perhaps bodybuilding style routine, but for hockey athletes, 2 total body sessions is going to be far superior. Moving on. Next question is, you guys have any off-ice exercises, drills, or stretching and mobility work that will help out with skating? Yes, my friend, hockeytraining.com, that is what we do. That's all we do. That's what we're passionate about, and that's what we provide for hockey players all over the world. So off-ice exercises, we've got not just exercises, but full programs for everybody. Drills, not just drills, but full programs for everybody. And stretching and mobility work, yeah, we've got mobility programming and also hockey yoga. So you will find a wide abundance of different workouts, drills, tips, tricks, ideas, and knowledge and application of knowledge here on the YouTube channel, but also over at hockeytraining.com. If you haven't already checked it out, there's an abundance of information just waiting for you. All right, next question is, should players train differently in the off-season if they are playing in Europe versus North America? Nope, the off season's the same. So you're a hockey athlete, which means you need an active recovery phase, which means you need structural integrity, which means you need functional strength training, which means you need explosive power training, but then also power capacity training so that you can maintain your explosiveness, not just in the first period, but all the way to the end of the third period, and then you need to taper and peak for the next season. That's essentially periodization in a nutshell and hockey-specific training over the course of an off-season in a nutshell. You're going to be able to focus on that if you're in Europe or in North America, no matter what. The only thing that might change is perhaps in Europe, you're going to have a shorter or longer off-season, or your training camps may be shorter or longer. But overall, the training periodization and the goal of the hockey athlete is always the same. And then if you have a shorter or longer off season or shorter or longer training camps, you would work around that and build that into the training program so that it does not hold you back. And instead, you work with it and not around it. All right. That's the answer to that one. Moving on to the next question here is, do you have any drills for skating that we can do off ice? Yeah, so it kind of depends how you mean drills for skating off ice. There's a lot that you can do off ice to improve your outputs on ice, but not from a technical ability. So the things you can do off ice to promote speed or conditioning are things like skater bounds, lateral squats, caustic squats, split squats, Bulgarian split squats, all different types of sprint variations. And then you're going to want both vertical power output drills and horizontal power output drills, because we've seen in the research that vertical power will enhance one's top speed, but horizontal power will enhance one's acceleration. So your acceleration's allowing you to get your fast first step and be explosive, but your vertical power is giving you the ability to have more top speed. So now you're explosive and you have a better top speed. So there's a lot you can do, but you're not going to be able to express those physical characteristic qualities of power, strength, speed, and explosiveness unless you have the technical ability to make that one synchronized harmony out in the ice. So there's a ton you can do off ice, which I've talked about, and you can read at hockeytraining.com and see on this channel. But unless you have the technical ability, you won't be able to express those skills. So you have to work on the ice on your skating, but you can work off the ice on building a better machine that will be able to promote better performance. All right. Last question of the day. Is there a general rule for kids using weights? My son is 12 and entering puberty. I only let him do plyometrics. He is definitely stronger on his skates and has unreal cardio stamina, but should I be letting him use weights? Yes, absolutely you can. So it depends on the training experience, though. It's like a huge myth that youth training is dangerous or youth training causes stunted growth or all these things, because if that was the case, then all farm boys in existence would be this tall, and it's just not. Even though force being applied on the body is force being applied on the body. They're carrying water out to the horses is very heavy. Them baling hay, very heavy. Them working with machine work and machines and tools, very heavy stuff. If you're in martial arts or if you're in wrestling or if you're in gymnastics, you're subjected to extremely heavy forces or lifting other people's body weight, and it's more force than you would ever get exposed to in terms of weight in the gym. And in reference to your plyometrics, doing a plyometric drill can exert 5 to 7 times more pounds of force than your own body weight when you land. So if a kid is 100 pounds, then by the time they land, it could be 500 pounds of force per leg if they land on one leg or both. So staying away from weights is not something you have to worry about, provided you're on a youth hockey program that is safe and designed by a professional. So body weight training only for a few months if they've never done it before, and then you can move on to weight training, but it's 100% safe and will boost performance. All right, that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching episode number 2 of Ask Coach Garner. Get involved with this. I want to know your questions. Let me know in the comments section. Do you want to be faster? Do you want to be more conditioned? Do you want to have more agility? Do you want mindset stuff? Whatever it is, you just let me know. I'll answer it on the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you next time.